So, yeah. An entire 6 months after the release of the first trailer, there's been a plethora of topics and speculation of this little indie game you may or may not know called Grand Theft Auto 6. And even in 2004 in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, there's an area where the player visioned for a mission that was on the main map and couldn't be returned to. And usually this only happened for a mission, or in other cases, lasts an entire chapter. Whenever Rockstar, pretty much any game company, does this, it's change the narrative and let the player know they've reached a very important part of the story, like GTA 5's North Yankton and RDR2's Gorma. But what will GTA 6 have? In this video I'll try my best to answer this question and look at the possible places we could visit in GTA 6. So sit back and enjoy. That's DoomsDave signing in.
Lucia.
Being debatably the most obvious choice for a second location for Grand Theft Auto 6, Cuba. Now Florida is known for its Latin influences and Miami is called Little Cuba for a reason. In the 80s, because of its proximity to South America and the Caribbean Sea, Florida was used as a major front for importing and exporting drugs from South America to North America and vice versa. So it's very possible we could see a modern version of this play out. Perhaps we'll meet Martin Madrazo once again and do some illegal commerce and peradventure end up in Cuba one way or another. It's highly unlikely, but it could be possible to see a modernized version of Gorma. Now I know all the Rockstar nerds are going in my comments right now being like,
they're not in the same universe.
You know what I say? Shut the fuck up, let's go to the next entry. An unlikely but not impossible pick would be Saint Denis in present-day Lemoyne. Now you might be asking yourself, DoomsDave, why the quadriceptic fuck would you put Saint Denis in here? Well, as you all know, all US states have two-letter codes. For example, FO for Florida. But why is this important? In RDR2, each state had this: NA for New Austin, NH for New Hanover, WE for West Elizabeth, AM for Amberino, and LE for Lemoyne. Now in the leaks, you can see that the two-letter code for Leonida is LO instead of LE. Why would Rockstar do this unless you're saving LE for another state in the game? Coincidence? Probably. Am I reaching? Most definitely. Still a plausible and intriguing theory, nonetheless. A more broad and reminiscent pick would be us returning to the Midwest. Everything's of course, mid. Return to the Midwest definitely be something I'd love to see, because here's the thing. Every location for each GTA game is a coastal location. Liberty City and Vice City, the Atlantic Ocean, and for San Andreas, the Pacific Ocean. These locations and their real-life counterparts are meant to be the idea for the American dream. Land of hope, but not everything that glitters is gold. The United States seems to some, if not most, like the perfect place. But the Midwest and the Great Plains region of the United States is more rural, less advanced. Not to call them unadvanced or barbaric, but I think you get the point I'm trying to make here. The character Michael DeSanto, born and raised in the Midwest, had a tough side of life. Growing up and reaching adolescence in the 1980s, didn't have much opportunity in the Midwest. When he fled to Los Santos, retired from bank robbing, he thought he'd made it. However, this is still a reason why Michael gets mad at Jimmy for not going out, doing things or making himself useful. And when worst comes to worst and Michael has to return to the hell he escaped from, it makes such a poetic mission. And I doubt either Jason or Lucia was born in the Midwest, but I'll leave it on that note and let Rockstar decide. On to the next. A very ambitious and specific pick I have is Las Venturas for a few reasons. Firstly, just like San Fierro, it's the only 3D city we haven't seen in the HD universe. So reimagining would be such a Ventura. Get it? Las Venturas, Ventura. Fuck. Secondly, there's so much opportunities for Las Venturas. A modern day version of the Ventura Strip. It could also be in the eyes of unnamed male protagonist and Lucia, lots of heist opportunities. Las Venturas could also be a place they could flee to, as every piece of media has proved that fleeing to a cold, snowy desert or a hot tropical desert is the best thing to do. And finally, just fits the vibe of GTA 6 overall. Maybe Jason and Lucia could have a heist where they have to go to one of the fucking casinos, and it could be such a treat, and I'm kinda hyped. you're probably wondering why is YouTube trying to be dramatic but not saying the final location. Well, the thing is, it's on purpose. You see, it doesn't have to be an old location. They can make a completely new one, maybe a parody of Buffalo, New York, and name it Bullfrog Liberty State, or maybe even just Tallahassee, Florida, and call it Nanahechi, Leonida. But then again, they could choose to not even make a second location. At the end of the day, this was just a way for me and you to pass time and decrease the wait for the game. Might be getting a tad bit too sentimental, but that's just DoomsDave for you. Anyway, that brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much for 200 subs. They didn't believe in us. Who did? God did. So do expect some new videos, yes, with an S, coming soon. And I cooked up a new outro again, so enjoy. Until next time, St. Doomers, that's DoomsDave, signing off.